Thailand, a land of culture and beauty. From the magnificent seascapes of the south, the megacity of Bangkok, to ubiquitous temples, ancient ruins of Ayutthaya, to stunning waterfalls and landscapes. We're coming to you from central Thailand, located in a small farm village in Chainat Province, a mostly flatland area known for its bird park, rice fields, and waterways. Welcome to Thailand Central.
Hi folks, and welcome back to another episode of Thailand Central. Today we're going to head up to Wat Sing and check out a couple of interesting temples up there, popular among the locals here. Not so much on the tourist circuit. So what I'm going to do is going to go up the river north to Wat Sing. It's a sub-district of Chainat Province, just across the river from Chainat City. And so, we'll go check it.
Wat Sing is a sub-district of Chainat Province. There are a few famous temples there that people from Bangkok and all over Thailand come to visit. One of them is Wat Paklong Makham Tao. Located on the Chapria River across from Chainat, it can be easily recognized by its long dragon image wall. As you can see, there's a little bit of construction going on. There are a lot of fish hanging out in front of temples along the rivers, because you're not allowed to fish in front of temples on rivers. And here we have a five-headed Naga representation. As you can see, there's a lot of detail on this here dragon wall, and it extends for quite a distance. Here we have a rather detailed shrine that sits outside the temple itself along the river. This is inside that dragon wall. A lot of fine art put on display here.
สร้างเสริมบุญบารมีซื้อโลงศพให้แก่ผู้ยากไร้ขอเชิญทำบุญสะเดาะเคราะห์ขอเชิญทำบุญสะเดาะเคราะห์ต่อเสริมบุญบารมี
Patrons of the temple purchase and then place gold leaf on these images of some of the past monks that had taught here. There is a monk who is particularly famous from this temple, and that is Luang Pu, famous for having some sort of magical powers, gifts. So his amulets and other items associated with them are worth quite a bit of money in the Thai Buddhist culture here. Now, behind the meditation area of the temple, there is quite a museum of artifacts and relics and so forth that go back hundreds of years. Here we have an old A-frame facade. Looks like it's carved teak and rather old. I would guess several hundred years. This item here looks like mother of pearl inlaid rosewood. Very old craft and rather valuable. And there's some old statues here and there. And check out this one. It's got actual hair glued to it. And here we have a series of ceremonial masks. Now here we have some very realistic looking effigies of some of the past monks, famous monks. They're not wax, otherwise they'd melt in the heat here. But they did a pretty good job with the materials they had and look fairly realistic. Now here's a courtyard where you can take a rest, have something to drink or eat, before you explore the rest of the temple. It's pretty nice and quiet with teak buildings, and it looks like a juice or coffee guy there, and a few places to sit. Alright, so we have sort of a bell tower here. A couple drums. They don't look very used. The bell here is interesting. It looks like it has the representations of the zodiac all the way around. That's a rather large, heavy bell. Alright, next we'll travel down the river a little bit to Wat Tamamun. It's a Wat temple located at the base of a hill, and it's famous for its very long stairway, which you can see in the satellite image right here. And here's a roadside view of that stairway going all the way up the mountain. And here we have a view from the base of the steps. Ominous looking. And here we have a whole series of bells, each with a different tone, it seems. And I'm not sure the purpose of each one, but they give you a little stick or a cane, and you can go by and tap on them and hear the sound. Well, here is a eating area, and it looks like they're preparing food for the monks, or perhaps some kind of group that will be visiting. And here, seems we have what looks like a Chinese-style image of Buddha, almost, with the large size. This appears to be a replica of a jade Buddha, but it appears to be actually made of resin.
Well, I hope you found those temples interesting. There's a local temple here, Wat Sing Temples. It's our local village temple. That's it, I'm standing in the middle of here. Take a little sweep around. It's not an extravagant temple, but certainly big enough for the local population here. Now, there's something that is unique about this temple, and that is there's a mummy. Let's check it out. And here it is over here. Let's see if we can get a gander. So that's the mummy. Well, not a whole lot else fascinating about this temple yet. They have some old wood artifacts and stuff. But anyway, thank you for joining us for another episode of Thailand Central. And we hope to see you next time.